Alright, I'm leaving Bally's. It is Friday the 14th. It is very close to 1 p.m. Gotta late check out because of my status, because that's how I do it. I'm gonna chronicle the next 2 days for you, because I don't have a room. This is the plan. Play for about the next 14 hours, then make my way to the airport. I'm flying to Oakland for the Met game. I should get there like 5 hours before game time. I have something planned to do before the game. Go to the game, as soon as the game is over, back to the airport, fly back. And it'll be like 10 p.m. Saturday when I get back to Vegas, and then play poker for like another 12 hours and see how early I could check in at the Rio. It'll start with poker today because there will be a lot of it. So let me get this stuff to the car, and then I plan on starting at Aria. Parked at New York because I'm starting at Aria for one. Also, I plan to give Sahara a chance later, and if the game is great at Sahara, I'll stay until the monorail closes. I'll get it back here right around the time I have to head to the airport. I'll take it down to the MGM stop, which is right over there. If Sahara is poor, I'll take the monorail down to the MGM stop and just play MGM the rest of the night until I gotta go to the airport anyway. So my car at New York makes a lot of sense. And right now I'm gonna start at Aria. By the way, I played someone in a Giant Jenga once and I won. 1-0, lifetime, undefeated. Played Aria for about 2 hours. It was okay. The second table was better than the first. Still wasn't amazing, so I'm looking for a good game here in Mandalay. Now gonna win a ton of money at Mandalay. That sign says poker. There we go, finally focused. Played Mandalay for like an hour, 40 minutes. It was okay. There were these guys from Wales in the room. They were making it kind of fun, but kind of a small game with not a ton happening. I ordered a Cobb salad at Slice of Vegas, and after I eat it, I might be heading to Sahara a little earlier than I planned, but I don't know where else to play in the middle. Probably give Sahara a shot if it's weak, back to MGM, but you'll probably see me on the monorail getting interrupted pretty soon. Alright, looks like something's going on behind me in the poker room. I just walked in, sat down. I tried calling to put my name on the list and the line was busy. That doesn't really happen around here. Classic Sahara. I'm gonna go play, win a ton of hands, win a ton of money, get the monorail back and get to the airport. Alright, Sahara's done. Played over 5 hours here. I think it was pretty close to 9 for the night. Now I need to get back to my car and then go to the bank, because I don't want or need a lot of cash with me on the streets of Oakland. Probably get voucher drinks at some point and then head to the airport. Had a winning day, played about 9 hours, most hours since March 18th. Got it before the voice messed me up. In your face. All right, been wearing this Death Before Shaving shirt for a while. Guess I'll change. That's better. Heading to the airport. It is like almost 4, time at the bottom of the screen. It is the 15th. Didn't even plan on this. Jackie Robinson Day. Let me get into the airport. Walkways are the best. All right, that was incredibly smooth. I am very early. Plane takes off in about 2 hours. Couldn't find anyone who wants to bet on arrivals and departures with me, like Kramer and Earl Hafler in that Seinfeld episode. So I woke up at like 10:15 yesterday, and I hope this 90 minutes of sleep in the air is enough for the 32-hour stretch from when I woke up yesterday to the flight coming back tonight after the game. And if it's not, I really hope it is, because I don't really have a backup plan. Alright, I'm in Oakland. Alright, I need BART to the stadium, and then I gotta transfer. Alright, smooth so far. I can see the train station, it's right there. Alright, I know where to go. I'm here. I gotta take it to the stadium, which is the beige line. Get off at the stadium, take the blue line this way, get off there at Embarcadero, and then find a streetcar going outbound to the wharf, and then I'll be there. And then eventually make it back in time for the game, and then after the game, come right back here. But I gotta figure out how to pay. That I don't know how to do yet. Yep, gotta go to the Coliseum first. 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, here it is. There's the stadium, Coliseum. Alright, well that was an ordeal. The machine, some of them didn't seem to like do anything, and then another really seemed to hate my credit card. Luckily, I got some small bills before I left Vegas. Got some 1s, 5s, 20s. So, I got my card, had to pay $3 for the plastic, and now there's some money on there. So I gotta get to I gotta get on the blue line and go towards Daly City. West is towards Daly City, east is towards Dublin. I gotta go west towards Daly City and get 4 stops west to Embarcadero, the major transfer stop, and then get off, find the ferry building, find the streetcars, find the F line of the streetcar going outbound, and make it to the wharf. All right, I made it. Waiting for the streetcar, but this awning, this yellow awning over here, it's where we wait. F line outbound, going to Fisherman's Wharf. Doesn't seem like it's that far away in the direction that you're not facing. So I'll be there shortly. Alright, made it here. That was all smoother than I thought. So you see, since 1849. So in 1849, this place invented sourdough, I think. So I am here to try the sourdough bread. And here's what I got. Clam chowder in a bread bowl. That was interesting. It's not really sourdough that I'm used to. I guess it's not as sour. I had the same thing 2 days ago in New York at the fish fry place. The bread is a lot more neutral, but the texture is different. It's like denser. The sourdough I'm used to, you could definitely taste a little more flavor to it, but it's like almost like hollow. This was a much better texture, although it didn't taste too different from like a typical like wheat or white bread. I had 5 clam chowder and bread bowls before. This was not the best. Quincy Market in Boston, probably the best. I've made it myself when the supermarket makes bread bowls. I've had it here. I've had it in New York, in Vegas, and I've had it in college. They had it every once in a while in the dining hall. And if you think it's terrible to have it in dining hall, we were rated a top 5 dining hall every year. So it was actual food we had. So I had those 5. Boston was the best, although this was an interesting take on sourdough. Total change of plans. I was on the streetcar going back from the wharf to the train, and I saw this food truck. I didn't know where it was. My plan yesterday wasn't to go to the wharf or the farmer's market or the food truck area, but I ended up going to the wharf. That was the main thing today. I knew the name of the food truck. I didn't know where it would be, and I saw it. So I got off the streetcar, waited in line a half hour for these potatoes and this porchetta sandwich. The potatoes are cooked in the juices that run down the rotisserie chickens and the porchetta. I got some video of it. Here is the video of that and them assembling the sandwiches. And here's the sandwich. It's porchetta, it's an onion jam, it's arugula, it's the crispy parts of the porchetta sprinkled on top. Okay, that sandwich was amazing. I'll put the title to the YouTube video about how I learned about it at the bottom. Watch it if you're in the area ever. Go try it. The potatoes I like a little softer than they had, but the flavor was incredible, cooked that way, and the sandwich was just amazing. All those flavors on that sandwich mix well. That was incredible. I'm heading back to the train. It's right over there. And then I will be at the game. All right, walking into the stadium. Really hope I could get in with my paper ticket. It was a lot of work to find out if it's possible. I'm not even 100% sure, but that's the only type of ticket I have, so I hope it works. Mets were down 2-0, 1-3-2. Heading back to the train platform. Got to take Beige South to get back to the airport. That's the bridge from the stadium to the train. Everyone's leaving now. I was one of the first ones out. I just walked all the way over there, got onto the train platform, and walked over to the shuttle area to the airport. There's a payphone. And yeah, this is a homeless encampment under the train. As I took the train towards San Francisco, I saw a few more under bridges. A lot of done cars, a lot of tents, people, dogs, garbage. There were a bunch of these. Back the way I came. Southwest departures. Got where I need to be. Only took about 45 minutes to get from the game ending in the stadium to get to my gate, which I walked past just to talk to the camera now. Inside the stadium was nice. I was, for most of the game, in the last row in the upper deck. Still a very good view. If I get a window seat, I'll give you some nice footage of the takeoff and the landing probably if I'm not asleep. I've slept like 20 minutes of the past 31 hours. If I don't get a window seat, probably just see you back in Vegas. Don't want to brag, but you're looking at an absolute hero right here. You're looking at him. They wheeled a woman down to gate 32. The guy didn't realize her gate had changed to 26. I could tell it was going to take forever for the guy to come back. I offered to wheel her down to 26. Had a nice conversation the whole way. Her favorite football team is the Cowboys. Her favorite basketball team is the Warriors. She lives in Chandler, Arizona. Her granddaughter just got into college in the area. She's living close to her. Nice conversation, wheeled her down. She didn't miss her flight. Didn't have to bother the Southwest or the airport people who's ever in charge. Hero. So the plane went Oakland to LA. A ton of people got off. I think only 9 of us are staying on. The next place it's going to is Vegas, so I'm not even getting off. I just moved out of the way so everyone could get out, and I'm staying here. And eventually the plane is going to fill up with people. We're going to Vegas. For one, gotta beat the rush. I'm sure everyone on that plane is on their way to Sahara to jump into 1-2. Second, I don't know how I've been awake. I've only slept like 45 minutes in the past 36 hours. And I feel fine. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go to probably MGM and start playing. So 18 hours ago at about 4 a.m. I got here. I was waiting at the gate, and now I am back. Went to San Francisco, went to the wharf, went to that food truck I knew from that YouTube video, went to the game. The Mets won, even though I'm wearing an Oakland A's Jackie Robinson hat. This isn't looking familiar, so I need to think. Oh no, okay, it's looking familiar. I'm down there like half a floor down. Finally getting tired. Slept 45 minutes of the past 37 hours. I'm here at Sahara, gonna go play. Let you know when I stop, what I do when I stop editing, playing somewhere else, sleeping in my car. We'll see. I could probably check in like 12 hours at the Rio. I played about 2 hours yesterday and I just couldn't stay awake. I was at Sahara, so stopped playing, went to, drove to Harrah's, go to sleep in my car for a few hours, and now I'm up at Canseco's, Smith's next, and then check into Rio, and that'll cap the 48-hour stretch. No room, poker, San Francisco, Oakland, the game, more poker in Vegas. You know everything. What did everything cost? First, the plane ticket, $303.47 for the ticket, and I printed the boarding pass before I went to the airport. That cost me 22 cents at the FedEx in Bally's, so $303.69. The ticket to the game was $43.53, and I printed the ticket. Like I said, another 22 cents at the FedEx in Bally's, so $43.75 was the full price for the ticket. $18, like I showed you. If you stay in long-term parking, you can't just go into any garage. Short-term parking has a different daily maximum. Long-term parking has an $18 daily maximum at Harry Reid Airport right now. That's where I stayed. I was gone like, or my car was there like 18 hours or something. So you keep it under 24 hours, it's $18. All right, transportation. So I had to pay $3 to get the card to take BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit. I had to pay $3 for the streetcar. The streetcar was a pretty good deal. I paid in cash as I stepped onto the streetcar, and the ticket I got, it was good for 2 hours. So it printed the time I got the ticket, it printed 2 hours from then, and I could take the streetcars as many times as I wanted in 2 hours. So to take it there to the wharf and back to the food truck area, Pier 1, was the same ticket. So that was only $3. And in addition to that, I put $28 on. I didn't use it all, but it is $34 total. I think there's still like $4 on that card, but I did pay $34 in all the transportation once the plane ride was over. And finally the food, $30.53 total. So that was the clam chowder in the bread bowl. It was also the sandwich, that amazing sandwich, and the side of potatoes. I got the small. The potatoes were $3.75. The sandwich was only $12. That is an amazing deal for $12. It's not huge, but it is very high quality and it is very good. So it was $15.75 pre-tax. It came out to $17.11 at the food truck with tax, and the rest of that $30.53, I think, was the clam chowder and the bread bowl. So $429.97 is the total. This wasn't to minimize cost. I procrastinated a little. It did take time to figure out if I could bring my camera into the stadium, if I could bring my sling pack, and if I could acquire a paper ticket and get in with a paper ticket. All those things happened to be possible, and I did them all, but it took a while, along with some procrastination, and there actually weren't a ton of flights going there and coming back that would make it possible for me to get to the game on time and get back without having to leave the game early or having a ridiculously long wait after the game. So I paid $429.97 for this one. And remember, rice is a spoon food.